Welcome to the 204th edition of the Journal's That Was the Week That Was show, or what's happened in the Highlands area this week. Let's get started. After more than 20 years running the Clifton Forge Food Pantry, Debbie West and husband Armin have decided to retire. Dozens of folks showed up to wish them well at a Clifton Forge Firehouse dinner last Saturday. Photos and video are now available on the Allegheny Journal's Facebook page. Cora Dance Allegheny put on a full-length preview of Because last Saturday at the Clifton Forge Armory to the delight of a far larger audience than expected. And at the end, dancers engaged the audience by bringing some of them out onto the floor. There are clips now available on the Allegheny Journal's Facebook page. A bit of snow dusting occurred last Sunday night and earlier last Monday in and around the Highlands region, with more showing up on Wednesday. Very cold temperatures are expected throughout the weekend. A Martin Luther King Day ceremony was originally scheduled for 11 a.m. last Monday at the Tabernacle Church of God in Christ on Allegheny Avenue in Covington, but due to inclement weather, the event was postponed. The new date is Sunday, February 11th at 2 p.m. At a Virginia State Bar disciplinary hearing held Wednesday, local attorney Jared Jenkins was given a 9-month suspension of his law license by a 3-judge panel. The proceedings took nearly 10 hours. Virginia Bar Assistant Counsel Paulo Franco Jr. asked the judges for a multi-year suspension due to what he termed was egregious behavior on Jenkins' part on multiple occasions. But the judges agreed with Franco on only 2 of 5 charges in the end. A $1.6 million lab school proposal appears to be on track with the Virginia Department of Education after several regional educators made a detailed proposal before a Virginia Department of Education committee on January the 8th. The Allegheny Journal spoke with Dr. Ben Worth, Dr. Alex Morrow, and Dwayne Ross of Allegheny Highlands Public Schools in a Tuesday interview on the subject. Implementation here would give regional IT students huge new opportunities to expand their future job prospects. There's video now on the Allegheny Journal's Facebook page. At the request of Allegheny County Covington Sheriff Kyle Moore, the Virginia State Police is investigating an incident in Covington on January the 15th, which resulted in an officer shooting of a Covington man who fled from authorities and then barricaded himself in at a North Beverly Street residence in Covington. The man was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. No charges have been filed in the case yet. Sheriff Moore released a video about the case, which now has been shared on the Allegheny Journal's Facebook page. And now a word from our sponsor. An Allegheny High School freshman is getting a first-hand look at the Virginia legislative process, having been selected as a page. 9th grader Elijah Halderman has a unique opportunity to learn about Virginia government. The full story is now available on AlleghenyJournal.com. This week, snowfalls, which included a rash of harsh local temperatures and a pair of teacher workdays, have caused Allegheny Highlands Public Schools to be closed until the beginning of next week. An 80s party was held Friday night at the historic Masonic Theater, a fun event planned by new operations manager Wendy Hudler. A good crowd turned out for fun, food, and music. A former Washington Post editor will deliver a lecture on politics and journalism at WNL on February the 13th. It's open to the public. Martin Barron will be at the Stackhouse Theater at 5 p.m. to speak about how the newspaper dealt with new owner Jeff Bezos and how it covered the presidency of Donald Trump. There's more on this story now on AlleghenyJournal.com. The Virginia Opry opens its 33rd performance season at the historic Masonic Theater on Saturday, February 10th at 7 p.m. with a Patsy Cline tribute with Denise Glass as vocalist. There's much more about this right now on AlleghenyJournal.com. A 164-hour program specifically designed to teach you how to become an EMT is set to begin at Mountain Gateway Community College in Clifton Forge beginning Monday. A variety of financial assistance is available for training. Call the college at 540-863-2899 for more information. The Allegheny Highlands School Board will hold its January public meeting on Thursday, January 25th in Lowmore, with a full agenda, including a budget public hearing. Full agenda details are now available on AlleghenyJournal.com. And thanks very much for joining us today for our 204th show in this series. With more than 19,020 Facebook followers now, your readership is very much appreciated. See you right here again next week.